Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to break through? You work, you push, you hustle, but the results never match the effort. It's frustrating, isn't it? But what if I told you the problem isn't your work ethic, your background, or even your resources? The real issue is happening in a place most people ignore: your mind. Your mind is the engine that drives everything in your life. Every action, every decision, every single outcome, it all starts up here. But here's the catch: if you don't control your mind, something else will. Doubt will control it. Fear will control it. The voices of people who never dared to chase their own dreams will control it. And if that happens, you'll spend your life running in circles, wondering why nothing ever changes. But today that changes, because once you understand the real power of your mind, you'll never approach success the same way again. This isn't about wishful thinking. This is about unlocking the most powerful tool you have, the one thing that can turn any situation around. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share will challenge the way you think, and more importantly, change the way you live. Here's the truth: most people are stuck because they're playing by the wrong rules. They think success is about working harder, about finding the right opportunity, about waiting for the right moment. But it's not. Success is about one thing: learning how to think in a way that guarantees results. Your mind is like a locked door. Behind that door is everything you've ever wanted: the success, the freedom, the control over your own life. But if you don't have the right key, you'll keep banging on that door, hoping it magically opens. That's where most people fail. They try harder instead of trying smarter. They put in more hours instead of changing their approach. They blame bad luck, bad timing, bad circumstances, but never once stop to ask, how am I thinking about this? Here's what you need to know: the people who win in life don't just act differently. They think differently. They don't let fear dictate their choices. They don't allow excuses to run their lives. They don't wait for permission to succeed. They decide that success is already theirs, and they act like it. That's the shift you need to make. If you can take control of your mind, you control of everything else. Let me tell you what most people get completely wrong about success. They think it's a matter of luck. They think some people are just born to win while others are stuck struggling forever. They assume if things haven't worked out for them yet, then maybe they never will. And that's the biggest lie you've ever been told. Success isn't random. It doesn't just happen. It's created. It's built. It's earned by those who understand how the game works. And the game isn't about talent or background, it's about mindset. That's why you see people from the worst situations rise up to greatness, while others born with every advantage still fall short. Your mind is like a GPS. If you program it for failure, you'll end up there every single time. If you program it for success, you'll start seeing paths open up that you never noticed before. But most people don't even realize they're setting themselves up to lose. They fill their heads with doubts. They tell themselves they can't. They listen to the wrong voices, follow the wrong advice, and let fear keep them locked in place. But not you. Not anymore. Because right now you're going to start seeing things differently. Let's be real, this isn't just about success, it's about you. About the moments where you felt like giving up. The times when you looked at your life and thought, is this all there is? The days when you watched other people win while you kept falling behind. I know that feeling. And I know how easy it is to believe that nothing will change. But here's what nobody tells you: your struggle is proof that you're not done yet. Every challenge you face has been preparing you. Every setback, every failure, every time you doubted yourself, it's all been part of the process of making you stronger. But strength alone isn't enough. You have to use it. You have to take that pain, that frustration, that hunger for something more, and channel it into action. Because deep down, you already know you're capable of more. You wouldn't be listening to this if you didn't. You've seen glimpses of what's possible for you. You felt it. And now it's time to stop wishing for it and start making it real. The only thing standing between where you are and where you want to be is your mind. Once you learn how to control it, there is nothing you can't do. Right here, right now, you have a choice. You can keep doing what you've always done, letting fear, doubt, and outside opinions control your future. Or you can decide that today is the day you take control. The day you stop making excuses and start making moves. The day you shift your mindset from wishing to winning. Because the truth is, nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to hand you success. If you want it, you have to own it. You have to build the kind of mindset that makes failure impossible. A mind that doesn't wait for the perfect moment but creates it. A mind that doesn't see problems but solutions. A mind that refuses to be controlled by fear, by doubt, or by the opinions of people who never dared to dream bigger. This isn't about motivation, it's about mastery. It's about learning how to command your mind so that nothing can stop you. It's about stepping into the driver's seat of your own life. So make the decision now. Right now, not tomorrow, not next week. Now, because your future isn't waiting for you to feel ready. It's waiting for you to step up and take it. Imagine walking through a dense forest with no map, no signs, just an unseen force nudging you in different directions. Every step you take, every turn you make, it's guided by something deep within you, something you don't even think about. That force is your mindset. It's the invisible compass directing your every decision, whether you realize it or not. Most people assume their choices are logical based on circumstances or facts, but the truth is your decisions are shaped by what you believe is possible. If you believe you're not good enough, you'll hesitate when opportunity knocks. If you believe success is for other people, you'll never chase it with full force. If you see yourself as someone destined to struggle, you'll unconsciously make choices that keep you stuck in the same cycle. Your mindset determines your limits. It sets the ceiling on what you allow yourself to achieve. But here's the good news, you are not stuck with the mindset you have today. You can reprogram that compass. You can shift the direction of your thoughts. And when you do, everything in your life begins to align with the path you were meant to walk. Because success isn't about luck, it's about setting your mind toward the right destination. Think about the last big decision you made. Did you hesitate? Did doubt creep in? Did you talk yourself out of it before you even tried? Most people don't realize that their choices are not random. They follow deep-seated patterns created by years of conditioning. From childhood, you've absorbed messages about success, failure, and your own worth. Maybe you grew up hearing that money is hard to come by, so now you hesitate to pursue bigger financial goals. Maybe you were taught to play it safe, so you avoid taking risks that could change your life. Maybe someone once told you that you weren't smart enough, and now every time you face a challenge, you shrink back instead of pushing forward. These invisible patterns shape everything, how you react to setbacks, how you handle opportunities, and whether you ever reach your full potential. But here's what separates those who rise from those who stay stuck. The ones who break through recognize these patterns and refuse to be controlled by them. They take a step back, question their own beliefs, and decide to rewrite the story they've been living. And the moment you do that, your entire world shifts. Every day you stand at a crossroads. Each decision, big or small, is a moment where your beliefs quietly determine the road you take. Do you go after that new opportunity, or do you hold back because you fear failure? Do you stand up for yourself, or do you shrink because deep down you don't believe your voice matters? These moments happen constantly, shaping the path of your life without you even realizing it. Think back to a time when you held yourself back. Maybe you wanted to start something new, a business, a relationship, a personal goal, but hesitation stopped you. Ask yourself, what belief kept me from moving forward? Was it fear of judgment? Fear of failure? A deep-rooted idea that you weren't ready or capable? These beliefs are like invisible strings pulling you in certain directions. And until you see them, you can't cut them loose, but awareness is power. When you start recognizing these patterns, you take back control. You stop letting old beliefs make decisions for you. You realize that the only thing standing between you and the life you want isn't a lack of ability, it's a mindset that needs to change. And once you shift it, every crossroads in your life becomes an opportunity, not a barrier. There are two ways to look at every challenge. You can see it as a wall, something blocking your way. Or you can see it as a stepping stone, something that forces you to grow stronger. The difference between the two, perspective. Life will always throw obstacles at you. You can't avoid setbacks, failures, or difficulties. But what you can control is how you respond to them. Do you let failure define you? Or do you use it to learn and improve? Do you let rejection destroy your confidence, or do you see it as redirection towards something better? Do you allow fear to keep you frozen, or do you face it head on, knowing that courage is built through action? The most successful people aren't the ones who had an easy path, they're the ones who trained their minds to see challenges differently. They don't see obstacles as signs to quit. They see them as tests of resilience, creativity, and determination. And when you make that shift, when you start viewing every struggle as a lesson, every failure as a teacher, your entire life changes. Because suddenly nothing can stop you. This is the moment that separates those who stuck from those who rise. The moment you decide that enough is enough. The moment you stop making excuses, stop waiting for permission, and stop letting your old beliefs dictate your future. Because here's the truth, your life will not change until you change. Not when circumstances improve. Not when someone finally believes in you. Not when things magically fall into place. The turning point happens when you take responsibility for the thoughts in your mind. When you recognize that you're the one in control. That every limitation, every reason you've given yourself for not being where you want to be, it's all been a choice. And if it's a choice, that means you can choose differently. So what will it be? Will you keep living by the same beliefs that have held you back? Or will you rewrite them? Will you keep looking at obstacles as reasons to quit? Or will you use them to grow? Will you stay stuck at the crossroads, afraid to take the next step? Or will you step forward with confidence, knowing that you are in control of where your life goes from here? The choice is yours. And the moment you make the decision to shift your mindset, you will never see life the same way again. There's something inside you right now holding you back. It's not a lack of talent. It's not bad luck. It's not the people around you. Something deeper, something most people never even notice. It's the voice in your head that whispers you can't. It's the belief that success is for someone else. That you're not ready, that you're not good enough. These thoughts are poison. They seep into your decisions, into your confidence, into the interaction you take. And the worst part, you don't even realize they're there because they don't shout. They whisper. They disguise themselves as being realistic, as playing it safe, as not getting your hopes up. But what they're really doing is locking you in a prison you never agreed to. Look back at your life. How many times have you held yourself back not because you weren't capable, but because you believed you weren't? How many chances have you walked away from? How many dreams have you buried? These beliefs are not facts. They are not truth. They are chains. And if you don't break them, they will define your future. But the good news, the moment you recognize them is the moment you can destroy them. Let's talk about the most dangerous place in the world, your comfort zone. Feels safe, doesn't it? No risk, no fear, no failure. But here's what nobody tells you: your comfort zone is not protecting you. It's trapping you. You think you're avoiding pain, but you're actually avoiding growth. You think you're staying safe, but you're actually staying small, because inside that comfort zone, nothing changes. You repeat the same habits, you think the same thoughts. You live the same life day after day while the world outside moves forward. And before you know it, years have passed and you're still in the same place, wondering why success keeps slipping through your fingers. Everything you want, every goal, every breakthrough, every version of yourself that you dream about, it's all on the other side of your comfort zone. The people who succeed, they don't stay where it's safe. They step into the unknown. They take the risk. They embrace discomfort because they understand one truth: growth only happens when you push past what feels easy. And if you don't, your dreams won't just be delayed, they'll be buried. The cost of complacency. Exposing male stagnation. Let's get real for a second. Staying in the same place mentally, emotionally, financially, it's not just a minor issue. It's destructive. Every single day you waste stuck in doubt and hesitation is a day you will never get back. Think about it. What has fear cost you? How many opportunities have you ignored? How many dreams have you let die because it was easier to wait? And what's the result? You wake up feeling stuck, looking at a life that doesn't reflect who you truly are. You watch others move ahead while you convince yourself that maybe someday you'll change. But someday is a lie. Success doesn't wait for you to be ready. It doesn't knock twice. It moves forward, and if you're not willing to move with it, it will leave you behind. And the longer you wait, the harder it gets. The longer you hesitate, the more you convince yourself that change is impossible. That's the real danger of complacency, not just losing time, but losing belief. You don't break free now, you may never do it. And that's a reality you cannot afford to accept. It's time to take control. No more being ruled by fear. No more waiting for permission. If you want to change, you need to start right now. Here's how I identify the leads. Start listening to the excuses in your head. I'm not smart enough. I don't have the right connections. It's too late for me. These are lies. Write them down, say them out loud, and expose them for what they are: barriers keeping you from the life you deserve. Challenge the thoughts. When doubt creeps in, question it. Is this really true? Where did I even learn this belief? Most of the time, you'll realize these thoughts have no real foundation. They are stories you've repeated so many times you started believing them. But stories can be rewritten. Reprogram your mind. You cannot think like a failure and expect to succeed. You have to feed your mind the right beliefs. Read books that challenge your thinking. Surround yourself with people who push you forward. Speak success into your life every single day, because the way you talk to yourself will either build you up or tear you down. Act before you feel ready. Fear will never disappear. You will never feel 100% prepared. So stop waiting for that moment. The fastest way to kill fear is to act in spite of it. The moment you start moving, the fear loses its power. Because action creates proof and proof destroys doubt. Refuse to settle. From this moment forward, make a decision. You will not accept anything less than what you deserve. You will not let old beliefs dictate your future. You will not let fear, doubt, or hesitation control your life. It's time to dismantle the mindset that's been holding you back and build one that actually leads to success. Right now you have a choice. You can continue living under the weight of limiting beliefs, letting fear dictate your future. Or you can step forward. You can refuse to let old doubts control you. You can take one bold step toward a mindset that empowers you instead of enslaving you. Because the truth is, you've always had the power to change. You've just been waiting for permission. And guess what? You don't need permission. You don't need someone to tell you you're capable. You don't need someone to give you the green light. You are the green light. The moment you let go of toxic beliefs, everything changes. Suddenly, risks don't seem so scary. Challenges don't seem like dead ends. Failure stops looking like a threat and starts looking like a lesson. And instead of feeling like life is happening to you, you start realizing you're the one in control. So make the choice today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Because every second you wait is a second you'll never get back. And every second you take control is a step closer to the life you were meant to live. There is one change, one powerful shift that separates those who stay stuck from those who rise. It's not about talent. It's not about luck. It's not even about how much effort you put in. It all comes down to this. Do you believe your abilities are set in stone, or do you believe you can grow? Most people live their entire lives trapped in a fixed mindset. They believe they're either smart or they're not. That success is reserved for a chosen few. That failure is proof they're not good enough. But this belief is a lie. And it's the number one thing keeping you from breaking through. The moment you shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, everything changes. You stop seeing failure as a dead end and start seeing it as a stepping stone. You stop fearing mistakes and start using them to get better. You stop believing you're stuck with the skills, intelligence, and potential you have today and start realizing that you have the power to grow into anything you choose. This is the mindset shift that rewires your brain. And once you make it, you'll never look at your potential the same way again. Think of your mind like a muscle. If you never challenge it, it never grows. If you only do what's easy, it stays weak. But when you push it, when you embrace struggle, failure, and discomfort, it grows stronger. That's the power of a growth mindset. The most successful people in the world didn't start off as expert. They weren't born gifted. They built themselves, they failed, they learned, and they kept going because they understood that success isn't about being perfect from the start. It's about being willing to grow. Michael Jordan, cut from his high school basketball team. Oprah, told she wasn't fit for television. Steve Jobs, fired from his own company. If they had believed their failures defined them, they would have stopped. But they didn't eat because they had the mindset that failure wasn't the end. It was the beginning. The only thing keeping you from reaching your full potential is the belief that you can't. And once you break that belief, once you start seeing yourself as someone who can grow, who can improve, who figure it out, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Right now, your mind operates on a set of beliefs you may not even be aware of. These beliefs are like the operating system of your brain guiding your actions, your choices, and even your confidence. But here's the question, are those beliefs working for you or against you? If you believe you're not smart enough, you won't even try. If you believe success is for other people, you won't chase it. If you believe you're stuck, you'll stop looking for a way forward. But the truth is, every one of those beliefs is just a story, and stories can be rewritten. Here's how you do it. Identify the lies. Start paying attention to the thoughts that hold you back. I'm bad at this. I'll never get better. I don't have what it takes. Catch these thoughts in the moment. Flip the script. Instead of saying I can't, say I can learn. Instead of saying I'm not good at this, say I'm getting better every day. Train your brain to replace limiting beliefs with ones that empower you. Take action before you feel ready. Growth doesn't come from thinking about change. It comes from doing. Even if you feel like a beginner, even if it's uncomfortable, start. Action is the fastest way to prove to yourself that you are capable more than you think. When you realign your beliefs, you realign your life, and suddenly doors that once seemed locked will begin to open. This isn't just motivation. This is science. Your brain is not a fixed machine. It's designed to change. It's called neuroplasticity, and it means that every time you learn something new, every time you challenge yourself, your brain actually rewires itself. Think of your brain like a trail in the woods. The first time you try a new way of thinking, it's like walking through thick, overgrown grass. It's slow, difficult, unfamiliar. But the more you walk that path, the clearer it becomes. soon that new way of thinking becomes automatic. That's why people who embrace a growth mindset get better at everything, because they're constantly strengthening the pathways in their brain that lead to learning and success. And the best part, it's never too late. Your brain is always capable of rewiring itself. The only question is, are you willing to do the work? Because the more you challenge yourself, the stronger your mind becomes. And once you understand that, you'll realize there is no limit to what you can achieve. Right now you have a choice. You can keep thinking the way you always have, staying in the same patterns, letting old beliefs control your future. Or you can make the shift. You can decide that you are not fixed, you are not stuck. You are not limited. You are someone who is growing, someone who can improve, who can learn, who can build a life beyond anything they've ever imagined. This is your moment, your turning point. The second you decide that failure is just feedback, that struggle is just a stepping stone, that everything you want is on the other side of discomfort. And once you make that shift, you will never go back. You will never look at a challenge the same way again. You will never doubt your ability to improve, because you will know without a doubt that you are bold with more than you ever thought possible. So step forward, step into growth. Step into the person you were always meant to be. Your brain is not a rigid machine. It's not set in stone. It's a living, evolving network, one that is constantly changing based on how you think, in what you believe, and the actions you take. This isn't just a theory, it's science. It's called neuroplasticity. And it proves one powerful truth: you are not stuck the way you are. You can change. For years, people believed that the brain stopped developing after childhood, that your intelligence, abilities, and personality were locked in place. But neuroscience shattered that myth. Studies now show that your brain is always adapting, rewiring itself based on the patterns you reinforce. Every thought you repeat, every habit you practice, every belief you hold, it all strengthens certain neural pathways, shaping how you think, feel, and act. This is why mindset is so powerful. If you've been feeding your brain negativity, doubt, and limitations, you've literally wired yourself for failure. But the moment you start feeding it empowering thoughts, beliefs that you can grow, improve, and succeed, your brain begins to change. You start forming new pathways that make confidence, resilience, and action your default settings. This is not motivation. This is biology. And once you understand how to use it, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Picture your brain like a network of roads. Some roads are well-paved highways, thoughts you've traveled so often, they've become automatic. Others are barely formed trails, paths you've only just started to explore. The more you travel a road, the stronger it becomes. And the same thing happens in your mind. If you spent years telling yourself, I'm not good enough, that thought has become a highway in your brain, quick, automatic, effortless. It's the default route your mind takes whenever you face a challenge. But what happens when you start telling yourself, I can learn, I can grow, I can figure this out? At first it feels unfamiliar, even forced. That's because it's a new path, one your brain hasn't strengthened yet. But with repetition, that trail becomes a road, then a street, then a highway, and eventually it replaces the old limiting belief entirely. This is how powerful your thoughts are. Every time you think something positive, every time you challenge a limiting belief, you are literally reshaping the structure of your brain. You are rewiring yourself for success, one thought at a time. And once that new mindset becomes your default, the way you approach life will never be the same again. So how exactly does this work? How do thoughts physically change the brain? It all comes down to a simple rule. Neurons that fire together, wire together. Every time you think a thought, electrical signals fire between neurons in your brain. The more you repeat that thought, the stronger those connections become. Imagine tying twos together. The first time the knot is weak, easy to undo, but tie it again and again and again, it becomes unbreakable. That's what happens inside your brain. Here's how you rewind step by step. Catch the old thought. The moment you notice a limiting belief, stop it in its tracks. Awareness is the first step to change. Replace it immediately. Don't just reject the thought, replace it. If you think, I can't do this, immediately counter with, I'm still learning and I'm getting better. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Your brain won't believe it at first. That's normal. Keep repeating the new belief until it starts to feel real. Back it up with action. Thoughts alone won't change your brain. You have to take action. Even small steps like practicing a skill or pushing past fear help cement the new neural connections. Stay consistent. Your brain will try to go back to old patterns, But every time you reinforce the new belief, you make it stronger. This process is how you reshape your thinking. It's how you take control of your mind instead of letting your mind control you. And when you master this, success isn't just possible, it's inevitable. If you want to change your mindset, there's one thing you cannot ignore. Repetition is everything. You cannot think one positive thought and expect transformation. You cannot challenge a belief once and expect it to disappear. Your old mindset wasn't built in a day, it took years of reinforcement. And rewiring it will take consistent effort. Think of it like training a muscle. If you work out once and expect results, you'll be disappointed. But if you train every day, if you show up consistently, the results will come. Your brain works the same way. The more you repeat empowering thoughts, the stronger those neural pathways become. And here's where most people fail. They quit too soon. They expect immediate change, and when they don't see instant results, it's not working. But rewiring your mind isn't about quick fixes, it's about commitment. The secret: make it a habit. Start every morning by affirming the thoughts you want to believe. Challenge every negative thought the moment it appears. Surround yourself with people and content that reinforce your new mindset. Take action daily, because action speeds up neural rewiring. At first it will feel forced, but with time it will feel natural. And once these new beliefs become automatic, success will no longer be a fight. It will be your default. Right now, the person you want to become is already inside you. The success, the confidence, the growth, it's all there waiting for you to activate it. And it starts with a single decision. Are you willing to rewire your mind for success? Look around you. Everything you admire are great leaders, athletes, creators. They weren't born with an unstoppable mindset. They built it. They trained their brains the same way you're about to train yours. They conditioned themselves to think differently, act differently, and push beyond their limits. And because of that, they created a life most people only dream about. This is your moment to do the same. To take control of your mind instead of being controlled by it. To stop letting doubt and fear run your life. To start rewiring yourself for success, one thought at a time. Because once you master your mindset, everything changes. Your confidence grows, your fears shrink, your ability to take action skyrockets. And instead of watching other people succeed while you stay stuck, you become the person others look up to. So make the decision today, not tomorrow, not next week. Today, because your brain is waiting. Your future is waiting. And the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the mindset you choose to build. The time to change is now, not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready. Not when the stars align. Now, most people wait. They wait for motivation. They wait for the right time. And while they wait, their life stays the same. But not you. You're done waiting. You're ready to move. Here's how you begin this mindset shift immediately. Interrupt negative thoughts on the spot. The moment you catch yourself doubting, hesitating, or making excuses, stop. Say it out loud more. Redirect your focus to action. Physically shift your state, stand up, move, do something that jolts your mind out of its old pattern. Your brain and body are connected, change one. And you influence the other. Make it bold today, not next week. Today, send that email. Start that project. Say yes to the challenge. Force your mind to see that change has already begun. Adopt a zero tolerance policy for limiting beliefs. No more I can't. No more maybe later. No more waiting. From this moment forward, your mindset is one of immediate action. Transformation doesn't come from thinking about change, it comes from doing it. And that starts right now. If you can't see it, you can't create it. That's why visualization is a game changer. Your mind needs a clear picture of where you're going before it can take you there. Think about an architect. Before they build anything, they see it first. They map it out. They design every detail in their mind. Your life is no different. If you don't create a mental blueprint for your future, you'll stay exactly where you are. Here's how you visualize success effectively. Close your eyes and see the future you want, not just a vague idea. Get specific. Where are you? What does your success look like? How does it feel? The more detailed, the more powerful the impact. Engage all your senses, don't just see it. Hear it, feel it, live it in your mind. If you want financial success, imagine holding the check. If you want confidence, feel yourself standing tall. Make it real. Make it a daily ritual. Spend at least 5 minutes every morning visualizing your success. Do it before bed. Do it when doubt creeps in. The more you see it, the faster your mind aligns with it. Act as if it's already happening. When you visualize your success daily, your brain starts believing it's real. And when that happens, you naturally start making the choices that bring it to life. Your future is already out there. You just need to see it before you can claim it. Your mind believes what you tell it, whether it's true or not. If you constantly tell yourself you're not good enough, your brain accepts it as fact. But if you start feeding it new messages, it rewires itself for success. Here's how you take control of your inner dialogue. Identify your negative thoughts. Pay attention to the self-doubt, the fear, the excuses. Write them down. Don't let them hide in the background anymore. Flip the script immediately. Every time a negative thought shows up, replace it. I can't do this becomes I'm figuring this out. I'm not good enough becomes I am capable and growing. Use powerful affirmations daily. Say them out loud, write them down, put them on your phone. Examples: I'm strong. I am capable. I am unstoppable. Every challenge makes me better. I am in control of my mind, and my mind creates my success. Reframe failure as feedback. Instead of saying I failed, say I learned. Instead of I can't, say I'm improving. Language is powerful, use it to your advantage. Your thoughts are the foundation of your reality. Change in REM, and you change everything. A powerful mindset means nothing without action. If you don't direct your energy, it's wasted. That's why precise goal setting is the key to transformation. Here's how you do it effectively. Set a crystal clear goal. No vague dreams like I want to be successful. Define it. What does success mean for you? How much money? What kind of career? What specific achievement? The clearer, break it into small daily actions. Big goals can be overwhelming. The solution: small daily steps. Instead of saying I want to write a book, say I will write 500 words today. Instead of I want to get fit, say I will work out for 30 minutes today. Create a non-negotiable routine. Don't rely on motivation. Build a system. Set a specific time for your actions, stick to it. When it becomes a habit, discipline takes over, and discipline wins every time. Track your progress daily. Keep a log of what you accomplish. Progress, no matter how small, fuels momentum. And momentum makes success inevitable. Commit to execution, not perfection. Don't wait until you feel ready. Don't get stuck in planning. Start now just as you go and refine through action. Success is a result of daily choices. Make yours count. Mindset isn't something you change once. Something you reinforce every single day. If you don't maintain it, old patterns will creep back in. That's why daily practices are crucial. Here's how you make sure your new mindset sticks. Morning priming. Every morning, take 5 minutes to affirm your new beliefs. So visualize your success and set a clear intention for the day. This sets the tone for everything that follows. Cut out negativity. Stop feeding your mind toxic input. Unfollow negativity on social media. Distance yourself from doubters. Surround yourself with messages that build you up, not tear you down. Move with confidence. Your body affects your mind. Walk tall. Speak with certainty. Move with energy. Act like the person you want to become. And soon enough, you become them. End your day with reflection. At night, review your wins. Even small victories count. Celebrate progress. Reinforce your growth and plan for the next day. Stay relentless. Some days will be hard. Some days old habits will try to return. That's normal. The key: don't stop. Push through. Keep reinforcing your new beliefs until they become second nature. Your mindset is the foundation of your future. Strengthen it daily, and there is no limit to what you can achieve. Let's be clear, change is not easy. The moment you commit to shifting your mindset, obstacles will appear, doubts will creep in, old habits will try to pull you back. People around you may question what you're doing. Your environment may not support your growth. This is where most people break, but not you. Because now you're aware, you see these barriers for what they are. Test the most common obstacles. Self-doubt, that voice telling you, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? It's just a habit of thinking, nothing more. And like any habit, it can be broken. Fear of discomfort. Growth is uncomfortable. Your brain will resist change because it prefers what feels familiar. The key: push through. Comfort zones are where dreams are die. Negative influences, family, coworkers, they may not understand your transformation. Some may even try to hold you back. You must decide, are their opinions worth sacrificing your future? Past failures, your past does not define your future. It teaches you, prepares you, and strengthens you. The only way failure wins is if you let it stop you. Now that you recognize these barriers, you have the power to overcome them. Nothing can stop you unless you let it. Setbacks are not signs to quit. They are lessons. They are checkpoints designed to make sure you're strong enough for what's ahead. The key to overcoming them: resilience. Here's how you build a problem-solving mindset. When obstacles appear, don't react emotionally. Step back and ask, what is this teaching me? What's the next move? Every problem has a solution, you just have to find it. Master emotional control. Frustration, fear, self-pity, they're distractions. Instead of letting emotions control, use them. Let frustration fuel action. Let fear sharpen your focus. Let failure push you forward. Reframe setbacks as progress. Every struggle strengthens you. If something didn't work, good, it's one more lesson learned. If something slows you down, good, it's teaching patience. Every setback serves you if you let it. Stay relentless. Most people give up right before their breakthrough. You won't. Because you understand setbacks don't mean stop, they mean adjust and keep going. Success is not about avoiding obstacles, it's about smashing through them. Imagine a mountain standing in your way. Most people see it turn back. But you start climbing. Did you understand that the struggle itself is what makes you stronger? Growth comes from resistance. A muscle only strengthens when it's challenged. A mind only sharpens when it's stretched. The same applies to your life. Every obstacle is shaping you into someone more capable, more powerful, more unstoppable. Here's how you turn struggles into stepping stones. Such things, struggle is punishment. Struggle is a gift. It's life's way of preparing you for bigger opportunities. The harder the challenge, the greater the reward. Find the lesson in every hardship. When something goes wrong, don't ask why me. Ask, what can I learn? Shift your focus from pain to progress. Use challenges to build confidence. The more struggles you overcome, the more unshakable you become. Each victory proves you are stronger than you thought. The struggles you face today are shaping the success you will enjoy tomorrow. Keep climbing. Life will test you. People will doubt you. You will face moments where everything seems to go wrong. And in those moments, your mindset will be your armor. Building an unbreakable mindset means training yourself to stand strong no matter what. Here's how you do it. Control your self-talk. Every day, flood your mind with words of strength. I can handle this. I was built for this. Nothing breaks me. Say it. Believe it. Live it. Strengthen your emotional discipline. When life shakes you, take a deep breath and hold your ground. Never make decisions based on fear or frustration. Control your mind and control the situation. Prepare for challenges before they come. Know that setbacks will happen. Expect them. And when they arrive, don't be surprised, be ready. Have a plan. Know your next move. Surround yourself with mental warriors. Energy is contagious. Stay close to those who push you forward, not those who pull you back. If necessary, walk alone until you find the right people. When your mind is strong, nothing can break you. And when nothing can break you, success is only a matter of time. This is your moment. The point where you look back and realize you've changed. You've grown. You're not the same person who started this journey. And that deserves recognition. Because every small win matters. Every barrier you broke, every fear you faced, every step you took, it all led to this moment. But here's the truth, you're not done. This isn't the end. It's the beginning. Success isn't a destination. It's a constant journey. And the key to staying on top, here's how you keep leveling up. Celebrate every win. No matter how small, acknowledge your progress. Wins fuel momentum, and momentum is everything. Keep setting new goals. The moment you stop growing, you start declining. Set bigger goals, push yourself further. Never get comfortable. Stay hungry. The greatest achievers never stop learning. Read, train, surround yourself with people who challenge you. Always be growing. Remember where you started. Whenever doubt creeps in, look back, look at everything you've overcome. Let that be proof that you can handle anything. You've broken through to yourself that nothing can hold you back. And now it's time to rise even higher. As you look back on this journey, take a moment to truly reflect on how far you've come. The obstacles that once seemed insurmountable, you now see them as stepping stones. The doubts that once held you back, they're now fuel for your growth. You've learned that mindset is not just a thought, it's the foundation of your reality. What started as a shift in thinking has blossomed into a complete transformation. You've taken control, broken free from limitations, and reprogrammed your mind for success. You now understand that the only thing standing between you and your goals is your mindset. The life you want, the success you dream of, it's all within your grasp. But more importantly, you now know that change begins with a single decision. This is your new reality. And it's just the beginning. Close your eyes and picture your life a year from now. What do you see? A person who faces challenges with confidence, who's confident without hesitation, who embraces growth no matter the obstacles. That's the power of the mindset you've cultivated. Imagine waking up each day with the belief that you are capable of anything. See yourself moving through life with resilience, bouncing back stronger after each setback. Visualize how your relationships, career, and personal growth flourish because you've chosen to take ownership of your thoughts and actions. This vision of success is not just a dream, it's your future. It's what awaits you when you continue to nurture the mindset you've developed. Hold on to that vision because it's waiting for you to make it real. The time to act is now. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. You've spent enough time wondering what could be. Now it's time to create what will be. Every decision you make from this point forward has the power to shape your destiny. So make the decision now. You will move forward with purpose, with confidence, with unshakable belief in yourself. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The moment is now. Take immediate action. Start today, no matter how small the step. Because every journey begins with one bold move. Are you ready? Now that you've unlocked your new mindset, it's crucial to nurture and reinforce it daily. The work doesn't stop here. To maintain your growth, incorporate these key practices into your routine. Morning rituals start each day with gratitude and affirmations. Set a positive intention for the day. Mental check-ins throughout the day, monitor your thoughts. Are they empowering or limiting? Reframe negativity as soon as it arises. Growth mindset activities continuously challenge yourself. Learn something new. Take on new projects. Keep pushing your boundaries, reflect and celebrate. At the end of each day, reflect on your progress. Celebrate your victories, big or small. Consistency is the key to lasting change. By making these practices non-negotiable, you will continue to evolve and solidify your mindset for long-term success. Now step into the future you've created. Future where your mindset is your greatest asset, and where the life you've always dreamed of is now your reality. The power to shape your life is in your hands. Every thought, every action, every moment is an opportunity to reinforce your new mindset and unleash your full potential. Remember, this is just the beginning. You have the tools, the strength, and the resilience to create a life beyond what you once thought possible. Step boldly into your future. It's time to unleash the life you deserve.